This is another iRaw podcast.
Hello, explorers. Welcome back to Wildly Unplug. My name is Lauren. Here, we escape the hustle, explore ways to help you break free from the chaos, and reconnect with nature and yourself. We also share inspiring stories and actionable tips for embracing mindfulness, outdoor adventures, and intentional living. Each episode, well, I guess I count as a creative and adventurer. But sometimes we also have guests like biologists, adventurers, and creatives. And they help to offer unique ways to find balance through art and nature. If you've been wondering where I've been lately, I promise I didn't disappear off into the wilderness forever. Life just got really real, really fast. And I wouldn't be true to myself or my mission if I was hustling to get podcast episodes up all the time. We moved to Florida, and my son is finishing out his senior year. So while he wraps that up, we are living with my parents. So between all the adjustments and traveling back and forth from Florida to visit my husband, there's not been a whole lot of time to chase my ambitions. But today I wanted to pop in, say hello, and say thank you for sticking with me and share what's been going on lately. So here's the honest version. When my parents were out of town, suddenly I had some space to paint, like real space. Spreading out all over the kitchen, pantry area, rearranging the tables, and I had paints and cameras set out, and something just started opening up. Creativity started pouring out again. And it reminded me that sometimes when life feels messy, that's actually when we get our truest work done. During that time, I started filming a watercolor tutorial series for YouTube, and I am so excited about it. I've been putting this off for years, some out of fear, some out of I have no idea what I'm doing, but I figured I might as well just give it a shot. So right now there are 4 tutorials out. I got one more coming out tomorrow, and then I have about 14 more planned over the next few months. And we've got one on penguins, one on frogs, birds, bunnies, and even more wildlife friends coming soon. I even have some fun like unboxing videos and some general how-tos, like how to transfer an image onto a watercolor page to get started. Each tutorial is about an hour, totally doable even if you're busy, and I keep the palette limited so it's not overwhelming. And while we paint, I will share fun animal facts, personal stories, and why animals look the way they do. Like why some penguins have pink spots on their face, or why flamingos have a beak shape the way that they do. All of the photo references are from my own camera, so there's extra care and personal touch in each piece. And I've noticed something really special. When you paint an animal while you're learning about it, you don't just draw it, you start to understand it. You connect with it, you appreciate it more, and then when you see it out in the wild, it becomes personal. And that's what it's all about for me. It's a fun, safe, meaningful way to fall in love with nature. Along the way, I've also been playing with some other fun side projects. Like I said, all of a sudden, when I started connecting to doing what I really love, creating wildlife paintings, the creativity just opened up and started flowing out of me. So while I was in this really creative state, I came up with a secret Valentine's card using white oil pastels, and when you paint over it, a secret message appears. And I break down how to apply paint onto the page and attach a brush. So if you wanted to pass this out for a classroom setting or give it to your loved one, it would make a really fun like proposal idea. So lots of fun over on that tutorial. That one's currently up. I'm still working on how to preserve animal footprints in the snow using watercolor. That was a ton of fun to play with. And I even did a mini brand's masterpiece art unboxing. And all this creativity led me to something else unexpected. I now have a new series for short form videos called What Your Favorite Artwork Says About You, which will also eventually lead to what your favorite animal says about you. So in case you missed it online, I'll give you part 1 here while you're listening about what your favorite artwork says about you. Starry night. You're a deep feeler. You see beauty in chaos. and you've definitely stared at the ceiling at 2 a.m. questioning your life choices. The persistence of memory. You're imaginative, a big dreamer, and you went on TikTok for 5 minutes and lost probably about 3 hours. The Great Wave. Strong, resilient, respectful of nature, but one stressful email can still ruin your entire day. The Scream. Emotionally honest, empathetic, not afraid to talk about mental health, and your inner monologue looks like this piece on a Monday. Water Lilies. Peace seeker, nature lover, but please don't talk to me during my quiet time. So this series is so much fun. I love seeing people comment on which one that they relate to the most. It's another way to invite creativity and reflection into one's life and really get people thinking about the deeper meaning and feelings behind the artwork. It's a creative way for people to slow down and to connect with themselves. So all of this connects back to why I started Wildly Unplug in the first place, because reconnecting with nature doesn't mean backpacking for weeks or traveling to exotic places, owning expensive gear, or even being good at creating wildlife art. Sometimes it looks like painting at your kitchen table, learning about a penguin, noticing a leaf, and just slowing down for 1 hour. That's enough, and it matters. And if you've been feeling overwhelmed, tired, disconnected, or uninspired, you're not behind, you're just human. Creativity and nature are still waiting for you. So if you've missed me, thank you. If you're new here, welcome. You can find my tutorials on YouTube and on all the socials. And they're there whenever you need a little bit of calm and to learn how to paint or learn a little bit more about some animals. And as always, thank you so much for being part of this amazing community that chooses curiosity, kindness, and connection. More podcast episodes are coming. I have a few saved in a backlog that I just need to edit and release. And now that things have calmed down for a little bit, at least for a few months anyways, you can expect more stories, more nature, more creativity. I am so glad you're here. And until next time, get outside, see what develops, and stay wild.
For more great iRaw podcasts, visit irawpod.com. That's IROARPOD.com.